And so the culmination of 2+ years is finally released. The ever so disgusting Fleet Carriers. Now, beside the fact that on the release day, as well as today when I'm recording, and probably tomorrow or whatnot else, my internet provider decided to commit Sudoku for internet. And thanks to presumably one power outage that occurred a little bit earlier on the launch day, all the routers in nearby vicinity exploded. So I was sitting there in my room furiously masturbating or contemplating, I don't even remember, but what I do remember is that later I did look up official Twitter when I managed to get on some kind of online. They released patch notes and I'm thinking, well, okay, let's take a look and at least make a script. But the link led not to the patch notes, instead it led to some weird promo piece fluff stuff that someone from the PR team squeezed out while intensely squatting. So I'm sitting there thinking, well damn, I think the Frontier guys are attempting to redefine patch notes. Still, the carriers aren't any different from the beta 2, by which I mean, upkeep still exists and is an acceptable piece of incompetence that will cause this whole Titanic to just sink like power play. Unlike the power play, at least they have bazillion microtransactions and cosmetics for you to spend your cash on. Oh yeah, exploitative garbage ahoy! Now, if I was gullible and naive, I too would not complain or even defend these things, but looking at Frontier's own publicly released financial reports makes you truly question how necessary these things are, how much really they are there to cash in on people's interest while doing as little effort as possible. Now don't get me wrong, if Fleet Carriers really worked well, would be that cool idea and would scream effort, I'd be willing to buy this update for $1. At least this way I would know that the money goes to reward a good update or patch, but to lazily plop out this slop that the poor art team has to constantly work on is not how a paid game should operate. Anyways, is the update any good? Is there anything even remotely interesting? No? Oh, actually, yes. Well, one small but overwhelmingly positive thing that is better than anything else introduced here. The CQC matchmaking button in the social tab. No, I'm not kidding. A stupid little button is way more interesting and cool than this massive second job whale of a feature. That's how ridiculous this mess has been. Better yet, who cares? Really, who cares about Fleet Carriers now? Developers either on purpose, or more likely released Odyssey trailer on accident, and now just had to go full bore with it anyways. Undercutting the biggest feature this year by a stupid little trailer that didn't even tell you anything. And all that for what? No, seriously, I'm confused by Frontier Development's marketing strategy here. It feels like it's run by a bunch of inept and lobotomized chimps, otherwise known as interns. So there it is, a feature that no one cares about. Heavily monetized for the looks and a freaking button that everyone loves. Bravo, just bravo. But seriously, if you want to put your money somewhere, I would really, consider becoming my patron, or the join button on YouTube. At least that way you know that something's being developed, and developed in an interesting way. But that aside, let me know what you think and if there is something that you even will bother logging in for. I sure caution you against spending 5 billion on this mess. Better just go PvP. You know how many ships you can die in before you reach 5 billion? It's basically more than what I've done in my whole career. And it's fun. Say what you will, but it can be pretty fun and challenging. So yeah, PvP is better than this. Oh, and did I mention that I fucked up the launch?